Hi everyone, so today I am 24 weeks pregnant, so that means I am now 6 months pregnant. And let me talk about the little symptoms I've been having for the last couple of weeks. So about a week ago I had to go to the emergency room, but since I am so pregnant now, I guess they won't see me, so I had to go from the emergency room to the Women's Labor and Delivery Center. So that was kind of an inconvenience, but whatever. So I went there, and basically I went because I was having pain from my belly button down, and it was just getting super tight, and it was getting hard to breathe and stuff like that. So when I went there, they actually told me that my ligaments and my stomach are ripping, and there's really nothing I can do about it, but they know that it's like really painful, so they told me just take some Tylenol, and that was really it for the pain. But they did tell me that I have to wear a what is it called, a maternity support belt. So I got a maternity support belt, and I have to wear that every day, kind of like when I go out and walk and stuff. And I guess part of the reason that they're ripping is obviously because the baby's growing, but also because, if you guys know, I have my son who's almost 10 months old, and he's kind of big, and his baby seat is pretty heavy, so lifting that around, and I'm in the process of moving and all that, so I guess lifting stuff kind of is making it worse. So I've been trying to take it easy and use a stroller a lot more. And also I was having some contractions there, but they kind of calmed down. They didn't let me leave until they calmed down, but yeah, so it was just kind of scary because for a second they thought I was going to go into labor because of the contractions. But then, I kind of calmed down and all that. So pretty much that was the only thing that really was crazy that happened in the last 2 weeks. But now I have the maternity support belt, which is helping a lot. But now that it's kind of like pushing her up, I'm starting to get a lot of pain in my ribs because she's like kicking my ribs now. And there's nothing really I can do about it. Just got to wait out. But I did go today to the ultrasound, and they told me that she should be 16 ounces, and she is actually, which is 1 pound, she's actually 1 pound and 11 ounces, so 5 more ounces and she'll actually be 2 pounds. So they were like really surprised, but she's been ahead this whole time in growth. But I just honestly think that was because they put a different due date than what, in my mind, I thought it was going to be. So I think that's kind of why she's bigger. But I do know that sometimes the second baby is bigger than the first baby, and throughout all your pregnancies they just get bigger. So maybe that has something to do with it. Yeah, but she is 1 pound and 11 ounces. So they did say, like, if worst case scenario, if I had to give birth, she should be fine, because they just want to make sure that they weigh 16 ounces before you give birth. That way she has a good chance of surviving, but I'm not planning on giving birth anytime soon. But that is good to know that I made it far long enough in the pregnancy where she will be okay. And let's see, I also did the glucose test today, and it was really, really gross. Really, really gross drink. I got a really upset stomach from it halfway through the hour that you have to wait until you get your blood drawn. So that was not fun. And then on top of that, when they drew my blood, they actually missed the first time, took it right out, stuck it back in, and then got some blood that was coming out, and they said, oh, that blood is not from your vein. And then they took it back out. I was like, oh. And then they had to put it in the other arm and take it out. So I just got kind of upset because I felt like those people were really unprofessional and they don't know what they're doing. Like, it was just like, I was kind of upset that they missed that many times, and then they're taking out blood that's not even from the vein. So it's whatever. So we're waiting for that to come back, and that is to check and see, if I have diabetes or not. But I don't think I do because I haven't before. And that's kind of it. That's kind of the update. As you guys know, I'm like really out of breath. So that's kind of another thing that's happening. I guess I'm just kind of really out of breath. And also the big exciting thing is is that my OBGYN, she told me that I'm actually starting to gain weight now. I'm not really sure how much I've gained, but she says that she's been watching it and I've always been losing pounds and I'm finally gaining pounds back. So I think I've gained maybe like 1 to 3 pounds. She wasn't really telling me exactly, but it should be somewhere between 1 to 3 pounds. And she said that that's really good because she was getting a little concerned since I didn't gain any weight. I was only losing weight. And the last ultrasound, she was telling me that she's concerned, but now that I am gaining weight, she is happy. And she says that I should be gaining at least 1 pound a week. But since I didn't gain any pounds for more than half the pregnancy, she says that it's gonna be a little bit better if I try to gain a little more than a pound. But I'm just gonna do what I'm doing because obviously the baby is fine and healthy and all that, and I don't want to be like super big and overweight when I give birth. So yeah, so I think that is everything. I will be back in 2 weeks at 26 weeks for another update with you guys. Okay, thank you.